Cancer is not a thing for 23-year-olds, but it is. My granny had breast cancer at a very young age. She used to always tell us, girls, check your boobs, make sure you're doing your self-checks. It was the summer of 2009. I was 22 years old, and I was in the shower just, doing my monthly self-exam, and I felt something in my left breast. I freaked out right away. I told my mom, and she said, okay, we'll make an appointment. I was very busy in teachers college at the time, so I pushed it to the side, and it kept kind of getting a little bit bigger. I was getting a lot of migraines. I was exhausted all the time. It was actually at my teachers college gala night that I had a strapless dress on, and the next day I woke up in so much pain that I knew something was wrong. I had an appointment with the surgeon here in Windsor. When he saw me from the consult, from the time of my surgery, it had doubled in size. It was a very scary moment for me, being at that point I was 23. My mom is a retired nurse, and she had worked in the cancer clinic here in Windsor way back when, so she was more scared than I was. She knew exactly what I was in for. I got a phone call 10 days later that it was stage 2, HER2 positive breast cancer. Being told you have breast cancer at 23 is life-changing. I'm supposed to be starting my life. I'm supposed to be done school. I'm supposed to get my career, get married, have a family. For me, it was like everything came to a halt. What am I gonna do next? How am I gonna afford to go off work and go through grueling treatments? I'm sorry, I know. It was scary. At the time, we didn't have surgeons here in Windsor. I did have my lumpectomy here in Windsor, and my sentinel node and all my lymph nodes removed on my left side here in Windsor, but I did have to travel to London. It was awful. I was in an excruciating amount of pain to the point where I could not lift up my own arms. Even just hitting the bumps on the 401 were so painful for me. And I couldn't take any pain medication because I was driving, so I just sucked it up. A lot of trips up that 401. It was hard. It would have been so much easier if I could have just traveled the 10 to 15 minutes for here and not have to have a whole day away from my family. Some of the benefits of receiving treatment close to home were being that it was a source of comfort for me that it was so close. If I needed anything, my oncologist was right there. If there were any problems, I could just pick up the phone and call, and if I needed to, I could just zip right over there, which I had to a couple of times. I'm happy to share my story. I want to make a difference, and I think that's why I'm here today. I'm just so excited about this because it means we are getting more services here in Windsor, and to me that means more than anything.